they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter right hand again. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Catch and shoot. Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go to the fourth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Right. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Then step back for just a moment. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that jab. Going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Man really defending themselves. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he misses with that jab. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. Is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He fails to score with that left hook. At the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter's just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round. See a jab from these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. He just misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he just missed with that left jab. With that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
There's the bell for round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw the hook, didn't land. Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
That's a scoring left hand. Like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to...
And we enter the ninth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Jab slightly off target. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
And here comes the 10th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Quick punch scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Both men step back for just a moment. Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Neither man really defending themselves. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he misses with the left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 12. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter. Exchange here from both men. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think them. You just gotta be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Jab won't score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Good right hand. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. Final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.